Why do you want them to listen to your podcast?
So that when they think about starting a business, they've got the content that is pointing them in the right direction.
That is such a valuable piece of advice there.
The change in mindset makes a massive difference.
Welcome to Aussie Lawn Stars.
Hey, we are at the LLEE in Sydney, and I'm going to flick the camera around and you can have a bit of a look at as I walk through. So we have GA Spares car, and panning through we got the Bush Ranger stand over here, and all the Bush Ranger staff and a bunch of Bush Ranger tools. The new Bush Ranger side-by-side and a bunch of Bush Ranger handheld tools in there. Skag stand with all the Skag boys. Let's sneak up on BJ. Hey BJ, say hello.
G'day, what's happening?
Oh, just showing everyone what's happening in LLEE.
Oh, yeah, bit of this, bit of that, a few
Starting
prizes.
from the front, working to the back, so
Yeah.
turn around.
That's how we usually do. Jeez, Gary, you're coming in strong already, mate. Buy me a drink.
Later.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
I'll catch up with you for a proper interview.
Yeah, all good.
We got the LLEE stand here. You can't hide from me forever.
Hi, Gary.
How you doing?
I think she's was married to my stepmom's brother.
Boys,
Sheehan. How are you?
got the camera on. You can't hide. How's it going?
Good. Having a great show.
What do you reckon?
That's
I'm just
amazing.
walking from the front to the back, having a look at the Sydney LLEE.
Yeah,
You like it?
love it. This is great,
Yeah.
especially because they got Skag.
Ooh, Skag
Over the Skag tent.
Skag,
Pale beers,
refreshments.
It's 1 o'clock. It's definitely beer o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to keep moving. I'll come back and give you a hug later. Gravely stand. And there's some really nice tools in here. Lawn shed. And the right stand here. Right, and Cox.
There's no capacity. Yeah, because Greensy, that's why you pay that fee and then the subscription fee, because Greensy have got a server that they provide, which stores all of the maps.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a guy in the US I was talking to.
They're all in the cloud rather than
Yes. Because I was saying there's a couple here.
Are you thinking of leaving your job to start a profitable and enjoyable lawn and garden business? Aussie Lawn Stars shares stories, lessons, and advice to help you grow a healthy, productive, efficient, and sustainable business. Got questions or want more information? Contact Aussie Lawn Stars at iCloud.com or reach out to Gary Ashton on Facebook or Messenger for personal help. But beware, your question may end up in a podcast episode. For business coaching that ensures the right mindset and decision-making approach, check out Think Tank Coaching. Their website is https://thinktankcoaching.com.au. They've been instrumental in helping me and can guide you towards achieving your business goals. You can also email them at thinktankcoaching@outlook.com. Need to set up best practices for bookkeeping, accounting, and business structure? Contact Adrian from Prosper Financial at 02 4977 3363. And don't forget to join Lawn Mowing Contractors Australia and Australian Professional Lawn Contractors Facebook groups. Great supportive communities focused on our industry. Got some Luba robots hiding in here, and even a Works robot. Over here we've got the FJ Dynamics, and that's a really interesting machine there. Crest robot, a couple of Segways. Now this new Segway is great, I-Series 105, and it is coming in under $2,000. You don't need somebody to install it for you. Hello, Bree.
Hello.
You've got a microphone on you. What are you going to do?
Can't run now.
I'll say nice things
What-
about Michael.
What do you think about LLEE?
I don't
The
know.
expo.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Lots of pretty mowers.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yes, I'm trying to steer Michael away from Skag, but
Good
it's
job.
It's not working.
Bring him over to the right stand here. We'll see if he has an allergic reaction.
I don't see any pigs flying yet, so it's not going to happen.
Michael,
Yeah.
Carol,
How are you, mate?
good.
That's good.
So, what do you reckon of LLEE?
Oh, it's great.
Have you snuck up behind BJ?
Yeah. Grabbed his tits.
Grab his
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah. Oh no, I'll grab more, but we'll keep it PG.
Yeah. I see you've been converted here. What is this? The
Yeah.
It's his new toy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Daniel's giving it to me.
Dan
He's just signed up for it, and he'll be at Segal's soon.
Dan Smith is repping the Giannis, the Italian machines. Have they got Italian reliability?
They're better than Italian reliability. They're not too bad at all.
Looks good.
He's getting restless.
And good old Nankervis, James Nankervis here, having a chat with the boys.
He's the next one to get one.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
trying to
You reckon?
JP
Yeah.
to do the deal. Oh, I don't know.
Sounds like a good idea.
One day.
They're a good machine.
Oh, they are, and that's the thing. They're very versatile. So
I don't see bad machines here, but I mean everyone talks about the other brands, right?
yeah, well, and that's the thing. At the end of the day, there's all the variety here. I think what Paul said earlier was right. At the end of the day, sure, there's competitors, and effectively, like we're all competing against each other as well. At the end of the day, but. The reality is there's more lawns out there than all of us combined can mow, and there's more contractors out there than all of the brands combined can supply machines to. So it's not so much a fight for the business, I suppose. It's more, better to just come together and have a great networking event like this where people can check out some new gear and have a bit of a chat. I don't think there's not many other Melbourneites representing, but that's all right.
You haven't missed an event, and it's great to see a lot of people here supporting the show.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, as I said to others, effectively, if you just want to see machines, you can go to any really good, decent-sized dealership and see machines. But it's about the people here.
Yeah.
That's what we come for. That's
it.
That's what it's about.
And I thought it was pretty.
We come for to see the Gianni Ferraris. That's what we come for.
It was pretty impressive that Dan's flown down from North Queensland.
North Queensland? No, not North Queensland.
Oh, it's further north than Brisbane. Everything's north from there.
Yeah, everything's up there. Yeah, it's not too bad down here. I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad today. The weather's been pretty good. A little bit windy, but it's nice warm weather. It's still winter, and I'm in short sleeves, short pants.
Yep, right.
So Dan, what's your recommendation for all the things around the show here? What should I go and have a closer look
What
at?
should you have a look at? Go check out Greenworks.
Greenworks?
Go have a look at Greenworks.
I'm heading that direction.
Yeah, go tell them Daniel sent you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
liking what they've got there.
They do look pretty good. I'm going to go and have a closer look.
You'll
Cool.
have to check out the Sanger stand up there as well. They got the sausage and egg and bacon and onion.
I've been up there and had a feed.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys around.
No worries, enjoy the show.
Absolutely. See you in the dungeon.
Yes. Have a quick look over here. We've got the Crest stand. Bunch of Crest tools, 60 volt max, and the Magic charging station, along with smaller charger. Good, how are you?
Oh, fantastic, thank you.
Hey, I am Gary from Aussie Lawn Stars.
Oh, nice to meet you, mate.
I have not talked to you guys about doing a full interview for my podcast yet, but just having a quick look around LLEE here,
Yep.
and the Crest gear certainly stands out.
Yeah, absolutely. It certainly does. Yeah, the colour really pops, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of tools here, and we're talking 60 volt max is what we see printed on these things. So, all commercial tools.
These are all commercial tools here, apart from that handheld blower there. So we've
Okay, yep.
that's our prosumer, so our domestic range.
Yep.
So yeah, but the rest here, apart from the multi-tool, I don't have the multi-tool here today.
Yeah, okay.
As you can see, it's all sprawled across because
Yeah, I'm just going to spin around while you're talking.
No,
there,
absolutely.
So that's cool.
No, look, and the reason why it is all sprawled out at the moment is because there's been that many demos today. It's been quite fantastic.
Yeah. So we've got a good range of commercial tools here. I'm just looking at what you've got. And I think you've got an answer to just about everything that people need.
Absolutely, we really do. So whether it be a charging solution, so we've got our cyber tank over here.
Yes.
So for a heavy duty sort of commercial user,
Yep.
offers an 8-minute charge.
Yep.
Then we can step down the range. So we've got our AC to DC charger.
Yep.
So at the back there, that black one there.
Yeah.
And this is our Cyber Light charger, right?
Right.
So what this is a mobile charging solution, right?
Yep.
So this white battery here is a 25 amp battery.
Yep.
So designed for the blowers and our walk behind mowers.
Yeah.
But it also doubles as a charging solution.
Yep.
So this offers this 4 amp battery here, approximately 6 charges
Yeah, okay. That's
as a
pretty
mobile
good.
charging unit. So yeah, it's
So
fantastic.
is it charging the smaller battery from the backpack battery? Is that...
So that's transferring its energy from there to there.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
so-
good.
so
So,
you
that's essentially DC to DC, I'm guessing.
Spot on. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it's quick transfer of energy.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. We'll have to get you in for a full interview sometime soon. But
No, absolutely.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, mate.
We'll
Take care.
come back and chat later.
I'll just have to take all the marketing, all the signs down, just because the wind's picking
Yeah,
up.
fair enough. We've got Service Mate stand here. How you going, guys?
Yeah, good mate, living the dream.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Gary. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm talking to it. Okay.
Yeah. I've done an interview with Service Mate for my podcast, and it's good to see you guys here at the show.
Okay, yeah, we're actually a ServiceMate partner.
Yes.
So ServiceMate have purchased the stand here,
Yep.
and we're actually Alt F4.
Oh yeah.
So we're a gold partner with ServiceMate.
So you're based in Sydney.
Yes, we are, Kings Langley.
Yeah. Nice.
We cover all of Sydney, New Zealand and Vanuatu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
And we specialise in setting up people with ServiceMate.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and we're here to,
So-
on behalf of ServiceMate, to represent them today.
I interviewed Michael from ServiceMate a while ago now, and that's one of the things that came up as being a challenge for people trying to set it up themselves. So a ServiceMate partner is good at listening to what the business needs and making sure that the software does what the end user needs, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I looked at it and I've got a lot of computer background and I'm like, yeah, I could work it out, but I'd have to invest quite a bit of time when I'm better off mowing lawns.
Exactly, and that's where a lot of people are. It's not because they can't figure it out. Like, let's face it, if you run a business, you're not exactly a dummy, right?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
you can go online and you can. You've got a free online learning system.
Yep.
You've got support where you can actually, for free, you can just talk to them and they'll answer your questions.
Yep.
But you can't physically just pick up the phone and ring them.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's
what
it.
we do is we set up most of our clients with Zoom, and we'll discuss their business requirements.
Yeah.
And we'll help with setting up standard operating procedures and things
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
And training their staff.
Yep.
And
Awesome.
then often, once we've done that, they don't need our help anymore because everything else is covered by ServiceMate.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to talk to you. Thank you. I'll keep moving, keep on looking around the show. Thanks. So we have got a Massport stand here. We've got all of the Massport commercial machines. Having a quick look. How you going? We're at the Massport stand now at the LLEE, and I'm Gary. We've got
Simon here.
Simon. How you doing, Simon?
Good, thank you.
And if we look around, I'll flick the camera around. We can see your workmate trying to hide from the camera. But
Yes.
let's have a quick look. Most of the machines here are contractor worthy. Commercial machines.
Yeah, so what we've got is got a range starting from a domestic range right through to a commercial range.
Yeah, okay. So those ones where we started, domestic, and
Yep.
now we're moving around to the contractor models.
Well, these would still be classed as a domestic model, but what they do have is a commercial grade engine on them.
Yep.
So they come with a commercial warranty. They're a powerful engine, all got cast iron sleeves in them. So
Yep.
they're designed to designed for contract use. So they're going to get a lot of longevity out of them.
A lot of contractors use Massport mowers, and I know the gold standard for most people over the years has been a Honda, but a lot of people use the Massports and they swear by them. They're as good as or better than another machine to use. So
Yeah, so I think part of the reason behind that is that the engines we use are a little bit more powerful. They're a bit larger engines, so they're delivering a bit more torque.
Yep.
So for those contractors who may find they've struggled in the past going through the wet and longer grass, these engines have got that bit extra torque to help push through, and that's
Yeah. So
It's
you
just stalling
got a
and
couple
stuff.
of utility mowers there.
Yes.
You got some push mowers for walking behind. You got a couple of self-propelled options there.
Yep.
How you found the show?
The show's been fantastic. We've had a lot of great feedback from the customers coming onto the stand.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying they've either bought a Massport recently or are planning to buy a Massport.
Yep.
It's been fantastic. We've had a lot of great responses.
I think the talk over the last couple of years for most brands is, have you got a battery-powered option in this sort of spec?
Not in a contractor spec at this stage. It's something we're definitely going to be looking at. But
Yeah.
at this stage, for the contractor market,
It's strong on the petrol options.
it's still very strong in the petrol. I think it's just through having the longevity of runtime for the day. But I know there's a lot of solutions on the market now, and they're getting there. But
Yeah.
we're just not in that market at this present time.
No worries, thank you.
No.
Here's my favourite dealer, Scotty from Ulladulla.
We meet again.
Scotty, I don't buy stuff off you, but
No, you don't.
but you're a good person.
Thank you.
And I think you look after your customers really well too, from what I hear. So
Being an ex-contractor, I know what they need. So
yeah, but
I
we're
try-
not here to talk about you, so shut up.
No, that's
We're at LLEE. What do you think of BJ? Is he putting it together nicely?
Look, I reckon they've done exceptionally well. Like
Yeah.
for that trial run in Brisbane last year, which was just let's all get together and have a good time,
Yeah.
to created something in 3 cities, raising money for children's hospitals in each one,
Yep.
giving blokes like you and me an excuse to get together and catch up.
Yeah, that's all right.
is sensational.
Nothing like a bit of man hug.
No, and you get all these guys who talk to each other daily on LMCA and Messenger, and that actually get a chance to an excuse to come to a city and meet each other.
You know what I'm finding?
What's that?
All the stuff that people might talk about behind your back, when you're sitting here face to face, you can just go and have a conversation, and all of a sudden people are making more friends, and more friends, instead of seeing other people as competition or enemy, or I don't want to talk about you.
Yeah.
I think it's a great place for people to do that, and I've seen it happen today.
Yeah, like the invention of LMCA has just been a giant leap forward in the professional lawn care industry, because everyone has a joke, and I do. I have a joke and a good time on it. But the thing is, if you've got an issue like with anything, you can get on there and ask, and someone's been there, done that, and can help you through it.
Hey Paul,
Hey.
we have the
How are we?
next person I wanted to talk to.
Oh, geez, I'm not talking anymore.
Paul Sheehan, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Thought I'd just photo bomb. No, I'll let you guys go. I thought I'd just do a bit of a joke.
I'll come and grab you. Awesome. So, yeah, I've been really impressed with this show. I think, like you say, going from last year where it was just the Brisbane dummy run, and this year Sydney's the only one I've been able to get to, but it's been awesome.
Well, all 3 events have been great. They've all been different. Like Brisbane was down on last year, because last year was the first one. It was the only one for the year. So a lot of guys didn't travel to that because they're here today.
Yep.
So
definitely.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to measure, but I think overall it's been a success. I think all the vendors are really happy with the event.
Yep. That's what we want.
Yeah, because without the vendors, we're just a bunch of blokes standing around talking.
That's right.
Which is that'd be pretty cool too. But it is nice to check stuff out. Like I'm just going to go over there, and Daniel Smith's going to do his best to tell me why Gianni Ferrari is the best thing since sliced bread. and then I'm going to take him down and tell him why he's wrong and why Skag's the best thing since sliced bread. And we'll have a good laugh.
I'm going to intervene there, and I've already talked to Daniel, and now I've talked to you. I've got to try and find Aidan Andrews in a minute and see if we can find out why right's the best thing.
Yeah, that's right. And
that is right.
But the fact is that all these vendors have made the effort to basically, number one, stump up money to be here.
Yeah.
Stump up their time and pay. A lot of people are paying their reps to be here on the weekend.
That's it.
And just supporting, number one, the event, and supporting their dealers and supporting the contractor world is pretty important.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for your time, Scotty.
No
I
worries, mate.
won't ask you for a kiss, but I'll
give
catch
you
you later.
Fluffy bunny back.
That's it.
See you, mate.
Aidan, we're at LLEE. How you doing, mate?
Very good. Loving life.
That's the way.
Day's been good. Weather's been good. The wind's a little bit annoying.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
we're hiding behind the tent here where we can get up to whatever we want.
Yes, exactly right.
We got some interesting machines behind us. We got a bunch of Wrights.
Probably the only Skag I'll ever buy.
And over here we got Kyle. On fire, mate.
Yeah, so we do have some interesting machines, some industry-leading machines. First, only one in Australia so far.
Yeah, the ZXT.
Yeah, with the dual wheels. And then you look at the autonomous mower, you probably can't see it around the corner.
Let's flick the camera around. We'll go for a little walk. So there's Kyle's ZXT there, big beast. And over here, let's have a quick look at this thing. So this, you said autonomous.
Yes.
Now I'm confused because it's still got a petrol motor on it.
Yes, and as it should.
So petrol motor, autonomous machine.
Yep.
You can set it up to do one job continuously, or you can take it and move it between jobs.
Absolutely. So it's completely, think of it as a regular mower. It has 3 modes of operation, so you can use it as a normal mower. There's an RC remote, which you can use it through the remote, or you can use it as an autonomous, so you can set up to mow autonomously on a certain sites. So
Yeah.
you can move it from site to site, put it on your back of your trailer and take it from each sites.
Yeah.
And then when you return next week and stuff, or next time it's due for a mow, then that mapping information will be saved in its server. And when you come here, all you have to do is press mow on the remote, and then off it goes.
Off it goes.
Yep, exactly
So
right.
does it have a beacon or a stand or something that you take with you for it to reference?
No. So
No?
it all works off this little antenna and stuff here.
Yeah,
So
okay.
technically speaking, it works off an RTK GNSS services
Yeah,
system.
A lot
So-
of RTK systems, you need the beacon to go with you.
Yeah, so for this one, that little mushroom on top.
Yep, that's all you need.
And
That's,
it
that's
just
great.
goes with you. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we have a quick look. We've got a Stander B sitting here,
Yep.
and the wind is blowing everything around today. And then we've got a nice Stander X52.
Yes.
I'm missing the ZK.
Well,
we got the autonomous ZK.
You
but-
can look at this one and then take away the
Yeah.
computers, and it's the same
So
thing.
the autonomous one is almost the same as the other one, except it's got the extra stuff on it. Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. So Stander X there, and then around to Kyle's machine. Oh, we got some people there. So that's all right. It's a nice range of products you got here today.
Yeah. Yeah, this one really stands out too, just with the aggressive dual wheels on the back of this one.
Yeah.
And so besides you got the Cub Cadet and the Nows are the only 2 zero-turns you can fit a dual-wheeled kit to it.
So what motor is on this?
So this one is quite special too. So this has got a Vanguard equipped with an oil guard system on it. So it's a dry sump engine.
40 horsepower, dry sump. Now that means for people like Kyle, it can handle slopes without running dry.
A little bit better. And also it increases your oil services intervals. So
Yep.
it goes up to a 500-hour interval change. So all your oil stored in that canister there.
Yep.
And the other brilliant thing too is that Wright have developed those 2 black tanks over there. They're
Yeah.
the transmission tanks.
Okay.
They can hold up to 8.5 quarts of oil, which
Yeah.
allows you to get 1,000 hours in between oil changes.
On the transmissions.
Yep.
Nice.
So
that's a beast.
And then you look at the suspension platform.
No, yeah. So it's got suspension on the seat there.
Yep, completely independent platform and seat, all
Yep.
adjustable for whatever user would like to go on it. So it's got a 6-inch long travel suspension underneath it,
Yeah.
which you can just lift the seat up and then twist it in if you're bigger or smaller.
Nice.
And then you've also got the IM3 suspension seat on it too, so you can dial in your weight and go from there.
That's awesome.
And then of course it's got Wright's Aerocore deck. So this one,
Yep.
the ZXT deck is a little bit different. They've placed the 2 spindles a little bit further back to improve, I believe, the airflow and discharge
So
of it.
good airflow through the front of the deck. Yeah,
Yes.
makes sense.
And then that allows people like Kyle to go through overgrown shit and not get bogged down as much. So
good stuff.
It's still got its split belt system, so it runs 2 deck belts.
Yep.
So there's still one from the PTO to the centre, then to the left-hand side.
Yep.
And then a smaller one that runs from the centre to the right-hand side.
Now, Wright is one of the only machines I've seen that really specialise in making sure their belt systems are not going to have a problem. They've done a really good job, so it's cool to see that even on their sit-down zero-turn.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's all about less maintenance and it's all about efficiency. So obviously Ed developed this machine so that a contractor can go out and mow for the entire season and doesn't have to go into the mower shop every month and a half for a service and lose time.
Yeah.
It's all about you can mow the entire mowing season, just sharpen or replace the blades, and then you're good to go and come in for almost 2 services a year.
Nice.
So.
Well,
Yeah.
It's been good to talk to you. I'm going to keep wandering around,
You
see
too.
who else will chat to me.
Okay. Thanks, Gary.
See ya.
Cheers.
Efficiency is the thing that rules a business and the decisions you make as a small business owner. Right Mowers give you the options in their product lineup to match efficiency with size, fuel usage and the type of jobs you want to target, from catching to mulching or side discharge, from roadside verges to acreages and manicured lawns to 6 feet tall and super long. I've been using the Right Stander I 42-inch with a Catch Pro for manicured areas and the Stander ZK61 to maximise productivity for large open acreage mowing. If you need to replace your push mower, try the 32-inch Stander B. If you have more open access to residential properties, there's a 42 through to 48-inch option that suits you. And if you want to enter the acreage market, the 52, 61 and 72-inch machines have choices in engine size and model type to suit the work you want it to do. Right Standards go the distance, saving you time and money season after season. This is the autonomous Right ZK. Place here. Hey Lincoln, how you going? We're at LLE in Sydney.
Yeah, g'day Gary. Yeah, good to be here today. We're here with a few of our products, the walkers.
Yeah. Now, if I flick this camera around, we can see over here we got the B series machine.
Yeah, that's the B27.
That's been one of my favourites, my staples in my business for a long time. A really nice machine. And we scan across, we got the 48-inch machine with the high dump.
That's the MT27.
MT27, so
Kohler engine with a fuel injected.
Yeah, beautiful machine. I reckon that's a productivity machine when it comes to people cutting grass and collecting, right? And sort one way to make that job really quick and easy.
Very efficient. You can trim on both sides. It's an out front deck, so you can get in underneath stuff. It's made as a collection machine, so it's not a side discharge with the catcher option as an afterthought. It's made as a collection machine, and it's a very efficient collection machine.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say that's a staple for people that are looking for ride-on collection work.
Correct,
now,
yes.
In front of that, we have a new one that you guys have brought into your range recently, the Raymo. That's remote control finish mowing, really?
Yeah, this is a remote control electric machine.
Yep, so full battery operated remote control slope mowing?
That's correct, yes.
But it's made for finish mowing compared to some of the slope mowers that are made for doing rough work.
It does have a different decks option.
Okay, so you can do both then.
So you can do rough cuts, you can do finishing decks.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a slope rating on it.
Yeah, okay.
Because the two things that give machines slope ratings are the people sitting on the seat and a petrol engine.
Yeah.
This hasn't got those things to slow it down.
So if it flips upside down, the only risk is somebody standing near it, which you should have well sorted with your remote control.
Yes. It's relating. It's more about the vegetation that you're mowing as to what
it can handle.
What it can handle. Yeah. So it'll start slipping and that line. So it's not going to hurt someone.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. So beside that, we've got the new Altos, and I've seen Altos around for a long time, but SME's brought them on as a brand.
We've had Altos for 6 or 8 months now. Maybe.
Yep.
I don't think it's been 12 months yet. We've only bought in the tracked machines. Altos do wheeled machines.
Yeah, now the tracked machine again is going to make it pretty awesome on the slopes and also on soft ground, right?
Yeah, very good on slopes, soft ground, wet ground.
Yep.
It's smooth because you're haven't got a wheel that you're bumping into when you bump into a hole.
The biggest question I see with these is ripping the ground up when you're turning. So
yeah,
I think that can come down to operator experience, right? But also the type of work you do.
You can see here, this is where we ripped a little bit of ground up first thing this morning when we came in.
Yeah, so it's not a massive...
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It's not that... I mean, you think of a track machine, you're probably normally thinking of a machine that weighs 2 tonne or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is not as heavy, so it's not going to rip the ground up as much.
So it's
you will get a little bit of
tearing
movement in the ground, but it's not offensive.
So it's got the FX 1000 Kawasaki engine on it, so decent horsepower rating. Is that a 60 or a 70 inch deck on that?
That's a 66 inch.
66 inch, so right in the middle there.
It's an all-terrain deck.
Yep.
So we do finishing decks as well.
Yeah, now I saw that before. It's got chains at the front, which means it can take some bigger gear under the front of the deck there.
Yeah, so it gets into that rougher, more brush cutting again as well.
Yep, awesome. And the infamous Razorback over here, there is a lot of people, a lot of contractors turn to the Razorback for that rough work.
Yep.
Bulletproof machine, they've got a reputation. People just know if they want one of these machines, it's going to work for them and be a real workhorse.
They've been great. Razorback has been a great machine for us. Works, it's a rough and tough and works really, really well.
Yep.
We've had the Razorbacks for probably 12 years now.
Yeah.
Under our banner.
Yep.
And yeah, we've never looked back. They've been a great machine.
Yeah. Well, Lincoln, it's good to see you here.
Thank you.
I'll keep moving around, see if I can get somebody else to talk to me.
Very good, Gary.
Thank you.
See you again.
Gary from Greenworks, how you doing, mate?
Good. Gary from Aussie Lawn Stars. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm enjoying the show here today. We got a lot of vendors out. We got a lot of contractors here. And if I flick this camera around, we have a quick look at your stand. So
yes.
Let's see here. We got the nice Greenworks tent there. Excuse the wind if it's getting a bit noisy on the microphones.
Yeah, it is a bit windy. It's picking up a bit.
Nice big 60-inch battery-powered zero-turn here.
Definitely, Gary. So that's our 24 kilowatt, 60-inch side discharge model.
Yep.
So we've got that one inside and rear discharge. But yeah, that's the one that I was talking about on our podcast the other week. That'll do up to 8 hours off one charge.
Now, just remind me, these things are a lot of battery-powered zero-turns. The price point is aimed at councils, not contractors. But I think this thing's a little bit more friendly to contractors in price, right?
I mean, out of the battery sort of EV mower market, where we definitely got probably the best price point in terms of...
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that unit there we're looking at is $53,000, so it's still quite an investment.
It takes a bit of thought to spend the money, but it's achievable. And I think if we skip over to the 32-inch machine, that comes in
24,799. Yeah. So that one is definitely a lot more, obviously probably more targeted to our contractor market.
And it's more than a petrol-powered 32-inch mower, but it's achievable for people who are looking at using that size machine and they need something that's going to fit a niche market where they need to keep the noise down, need to meet some green emissions.
Exactly, mate.
Perfect machine.
You know, if you factor in, you know, you use it for, 3 or 4 hours a day, a couple of days a week, the return on investment, comes up pretty quickly on that particular unit.
Now, if we have a look around here, you've got a bunch of decent push mowers, self-propelled mowers here that are all battery powered as well.
We do.
Nice size, nice commercial machines. And behind us here we got the handheld gear, the backpack blowers, hedge trimmers, chainsaws, whippersnippers.
Yep, the full range.
Yeah.
A couple of really good. I think I might have teased some of these products when we caught up last, but as you can see by Jim, he's picking that one up there. That's our new BB361, so 36 newtons of push force on that one.
Yeah.
And on low noise mode, 65 decibels.
Yeah, we can just hear that starting up now, and it's, still talk around it.
We can, mate. You don't get that too often.
Now, if we flick over here, we got a nice side-by-side. Do you want to watch I don't pinch this machine?
I know, mate. I think I know if it goes missing where to come looking for it. So we didn't get too much time to talk about that unit or our utility vehicles in the podcast, but that's our 16 kilowatt side-by-side. So
there's not a lot of contractors that move into the utilities or side-by-sides, but there certainly is a need for it in the contracting market.
Yeah.
And Greenworks has got the answer.
We definitely do.
So that's awesome.
Awesome.
Well, it's good to see you here, Gary.
Yeah, you too, mate. Thanks for popping by and saying good day.
No worries. I'll catch you around.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got the Hustler and Cub Cadet stand over here. Ranger Cub Cadet stand on and steering wheel zero turns through to the Hustler zero turns, all the way through from their big machine to their smallest one at the front here, the 42. And we got the Still stand, and Still's got some pretty cool toys here today. Big twin blade push mower, blowers, attachments, whippersnippers, chainsaws. So I've got Barry from Ego here. How you doing, Baz?
I'm good, Gaz. How about you, mate?
Oh, look, I've been enjoying the day. It's
It's been a cracker of a day, actually.
Had a good day, giving people hugs and saying good day, meeting some new
Yeah,
faces,
well-
and seeing you face to face for the first time. So it was good.
Mate, I was just saying to BJ that this event has probably been the most out of networking that I've seen out of the 3 events. So
Yeah.
it's been awesome.
Let's have a quick look around your display here. So we'll get a bit of light and shadow here, but we got your boys standing there.
Yeah.
They don't want to be on the camera, so too
No.
bad. But behind them, you've got your battery zero turns.
Yes.
And flick it round. Oh, where's this new machine? It's hiding behind the boys over there.
It hasn't stopped being used.
So the commercial machine over here is phenomenal. I'm talking to other brands, and they're all saying this is going to be the industry standard, mate.
Well, you know what? We're pretty happy with our first generation true commercial mowers. So, yeah, mate, it seems to be ticking all the boxes that most of the contractors want in a mower,
And-
whether it's battery or petrol.
And you were saying you're taking customer feedback already and making changes on the first iteration of this machine. So it's already really good, and you're making it better.
Well, let's put it this way. First couple of months, there was some real positive reviews, and there was a bit of constructive feedback. We took that on board. We sent it to our R&D, showed them some pictures, and guess what? Rolling change already.
Yeah.
So in the first couple of months, we listened and we've made change.
Now, Baz, over here we've got a few products. I'm going to try and steal these off you when you're not watching today. So
No chance.
Battery charge station.
Yep. So we got what we got here is a DC to DC. So this is what we're going to be calling our power bank. The beauty of
Nice.
this is that what we've really got here is a 40 amp hour lithium phosphate, so
Yep.
high energy storage,
That's
and now
awesome.
we'll be able to charge any of our batteries onto this. If we use 5 amp hours as an example, you'll charge up to 5 amp hours in 30 minutes.
Now, I had a couple of people asking me this, and maybe this is for a future iteration, but can it charge AC outlet or another type of DC outlet for doing other things, or is it purely
Yeah.
for these batteries at the moment?
Wait, watch this space.
I thought you might say that. So the one next to it, that's your wall charger, isn't
All
it?
right, so what we got here though is a whole PGX charging system. So it starts with the 1600 watt charging hub.
Yeah.
That just plugs into a standard 10 amp, 1600
Yeah,
watt charging hub.
That's great.
So that will then plug into a 3-port dock. We've
Yep.
daisy chained all that into another dock.
Yep.
And you can have up to 22 docks or up to 70 batteries charging in one hit.
That is
So-
awesome.
Well, we're talking up to 200 amp hour in 12 hours. So
Yeah.
set and forget. Then
So-
we can plug into the power bank. So we charge up the 40 amp hour lithium phosphate.
Nice.
And then you can just simply remove the plug.
Yep.
And now that becomes a portable DC to DC charging station.
That is great. Now, there's a couple of new products behind here I want to have a quick look at. So the auger is on my Christmas list here. It's I'm looking at that yarn. Yeah, I don't need one, but I want one.
well, and that's what we experience all the time, mate. I mean, outside of the 5 key categories of outdoor power equipment, we're now going into category expansion. So,
Yeah.
the auger, it comes with a 200 mil auger bit. We've got then the misting fan. We've got the shop vac. And my all-time favourite is the actual pressure washer.
Yeah, that's
It's-
also on my Christmas list, the
Yeah.
pressure washer. I've got a commercial pressure washer at home, but it's hard to drag out, so something like that is just perfect when
It's-
I need to do a motorbike wash.
Well, spot on, right? Motorbike, trailer, boat, car, doesn't matter. But as you can see here, we've got isolated water.
Yeah,
You
wow.
can connect to mains. It's got a 7-metre hose. But the beauty of this is that everything can be controlled off the trigger, off the wand.
That is-
So
that's
if you
great.
happen to be away from the unit,
Yep.
then for a 4-wheel drive, you might want to reduce your pressure on the Duco, increase it for under the guards to get rid of the mud.
Yep.
But the beauty is everything's at hand.
Yeah,
So
that's nice. Now, if we go back in under your tent, there's a couple of tools over here. Somebody stole your blower, mate.
No, they haven't. I've been watching this like a hawk, mate.
I told you I was going to steal it before.
You did say that. So what we got here is the new commercial blower. So this
Yep.
is the first generation true commercial. Shorter nose. You'll notice the D handle. Now,
Yep.
yes, it's removable.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, because of the power that this has at 1700 cubic metres per hour. That's right, 1700. It's got a lot of kickback, so control, reduce user fatigue.
What's the Newton meters force on this one?
Couldn't tell you off the top,
Okay.
sorry mate.
All good.
1700 cubes.
Yep.
But in terms of speed, you can vary the speed.
Yep.
And once you set, you can then lock it.
Yeah.
And then if you need to use turbo, you can engage it.
Nice.
And then you can reduce it and
Yep.
it goes back. Has a light function.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
All right. But again, if you want to increase your speed through the trigger, release back to where it is.
That's really well thought out controls. Ergonomics as well as intuitive. It's
Absolutely. Well, again, I mean, we listen to what the market wants in a
Yeah.
product, mate. So
I have noticed that in the time that I've been looking and using Ego tools, you do listen to what the market wants. And
Absolutely.
speaking of what the market wants, I've got one chainsaw I've been using that's petrol powered, and this machine here is a really good replacement for it. So it's comparable to a 60cc petrol saw.
correct.
And
60cc.
That is the market that I've been looking at, going, I've got to replace a petrol saw that is mid-size petrol saw from petrol over to battery, and that looks like it's going to do a brilliant job.
Absolutely. So 20-inch chain speed. It's a massive 30 metres per second. So we've got a lot of grunt behind this. We've got a lot of speed behind it. It's also got the LCD as well. I haven't got a battery in it at the moment, but you can prime your oil. You've also got a light as well, which comes off the front, so that helps as a guide to the blade.
Yep.
So, and especially if you're in darker conditions.
Yeah.
But yes, mate, the first time I got to use this was in China in November.
Yeah.
And as Aussies do, I tried killing it. I was told by the Chinese, get off it. It's like, no, this is how the Aussies test it, and I could not kill it.
Aussies have the hardest wood in the world.
Absolutely.
And
seasoned redwood, right?
This is where it's going to get tested.
Big time. And you know what? Since it's been in the market, the feedback we've had, mate, has been enormous.
Yeah. Well, mate, you've got me salivating over all these new tools. But good to see you here at the show.
Absolutely. And you, mate.
Thanks for your time.
Good on you, Gaz.
Yeah. A lot of people have been asking about which brand of battery tool to buy, and I don't like to recommend one brand of battery for everyone or every situation. Dealer support and access to parts and service all play a big role in that decision. Some brands have better tools for specific needs or each product category. I've been using a variety of brands, and I endeavour to provide unbiased interviews on Aussie Lawn Stars with as many of those product brands as possible. I reached out to Ego Power Plus through the podcast because of how Barry supports the industry and Ego owners. Barry has impressed me with his loyalty to customers in providing support and listening to the needs of the industry, which has resulted in a full lineup of new commercial tools landing in Australia over the last 12 months that has positioned Ego as a leader in the commercial tool space for outdoor power equipment. Visit egopowerplus.com.au to see if they have the tools you need today.
Thank you for listening to Aussie Lawn Stars. Please remember to rate and review the show on the Apple Podcasts app or the player you use. Exciting new shows are released every Monday. Make sure you follow or subscribe to hear the next episode.